What we do here is go back.
What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone hit that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. Let's get right into this little blog I wanted to do. You know, all the hip hop heads out there, tap in the comments on this one. Want to hear everyone's thoughts on this, man. You heard the intro, the track playing, that J Electronica Exhibit C. And if you remember years back now, that was a banger, you know what I'm saying? It was getting a lot of play. Everyone was, you know, impressed by Jay's skill set. I mean, a lot of people were up on him before that, but I'm just saying he was actually getting radio play with that one. You know, then he was on the Kendrick Lamar Control with him and Big Sean. That track set the whole internet on fire. Everyone was talking about that in the hip hop world for a minute. Like, but you know, even as I said, even before all that, he did that Eternal, the Eternal Mind. I forget the name of it, but that one soundtrack where he had like that 15-minute song on there. But dude had a big buzz, you know what I'm saying? Jay Electronica, and he was praised for, you know, for having bars and being lyrical and having, you know, knowledge in his raps and everything. And it's just crazy that this man's album never came out, and album never materialized you know, after all that buzz, even signing a deal with Rock Nation, collaborations with Jay-Z, all that. It's like, why did we never see a Jay Electronica album? Like, everyone, you know, as I said, all the hip hop heads tap in. Why do you, like, where do you guys consider this is like a disappointment? Like, does it rate up there with some of the most disappointing things in hip hop that never happened? Like, I want to know what y'all think, but I just never understood this, man. And do you guys remember when he tweeted that the album was complete and turned in? We still never heard the album. I just don't get it. And then nowadays, I mean, I know the man still tours and everything, but it's like we don't even hear of him really putting out new music or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, I know he does performances, but I don't even think he talks about an album coming or new music like that. But some stuff that I found out about Jay Electronica that I was unaware of. Get in the comments, guys. Let me know if this stuff that I'm about to share with you guys, if any of y'all were up on it. Now, he, you know, is from New Orleans, the Magnolia, actually. And he been on the road most of his life, you know what I'm saying, trying to travel around with his talents and try to get on in the rap game. And he spent a big part of his career prior to being known in Detroit. And when he was in Detroit, he worked with, you know, Jay Dilla, Mr. Porter, who we know from D12. You know, the only other member of D12 other than, you know, you got M. Rest in peace, Proof. You know, he was known for his bars and everything like that. And Mr. Porter's the only other one who really went on to have a career after D12. A lot of people look at D12 as a failure. I don't necessarily look at him as a failure, but they definitely, you know, didn't live up to what we thought, you know what I mean, when they came in the rap game. But anyways, man, getting back to his time in Detroit, he worked a lot with Mr. Porter, and I guess he never cared for Eminem. Now, if you recall, when he was just, Eminem was beefing with MGK, was that like 6 months ago or so, on the Kill Shot song, the response to MGK's Rap Devil, Eminem had a line where he was clowning around and said, you know, something about that'll be the day that Diddy admits to putting a hit on Pac. You know what I mean? But he was clowning. It was wordplay. He was basically saying that'll never happen. But you know what I mean? It still ruffled a lot of feathers, rubbed people the wrong way, and I can't blame anyone who would have been mad at that. I was like, what is Eminem doing here saying that? But anyways, Jay Electronica hopped on Twitter, and you'll see, you know, with all the images popping up on the screen, you see the tweet that Jay Electronica put out and said, "How dare you accuse Diddy of killing Tupac while you completely look past Jimmy Iovine and those who profited from his death the most. You best tread carefully, son, before I come tear your ivory tower down like the Solomon done the Templar Knights. R.I.P. proof." Sorry if I read any of that wrong, y'all. But he then, after that, he deactivated his Twitter and Instagram for some time. And the tweet is since deleted, you know what I'm saying? But you know that tweet and delete, or IG post and delete, you know people screenshotted it, and it's still going to be on the internet forever. But what I'm just pointing out there, how he jumped into that quickly, he never really cared for Eminem. I don't know if you guys ever seen the little thing he did with Benzino where he was kind of talking about Eminem and almost basically calling Eminem a devil, and, you know, Jimmy Iovine, Satan, and things of that nature. But it goes back to this time when he was working with Mr. Porter and everyone, and in the studio regularly with these guys. And we're talking about back in like 2002. I believe he signed the Rock Nation deal in 2010. But point is, he never really cared for Eminem. And this is something that shocked me a little bit. Like, I was surprised to hear this. So he's in the studio with all these guys on the regular, but he's not feeling Eminem, right? He secretly recorded with a camera that he kept with him all the time, and got some footage where he swore up and down that it was Eminem and some members of D12. I'm not sure if it was the whole group. And you got to remember, this is in 2002, so this is when M had signed 50 Cent. And you know the campaign that went for Get Rich or Die Trying. Everyone was waiting for Get Rich or Die Trying, like it was so anticipated. I mean, we all know the numbers that it did. It's a major point in hip-hop history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a big 50 fan, but if you're a hip-hop fan, if you're a rap fan, you know Get Rich or Die Trying was huge. And the anticipation was huge. All the mixtapes coming out, everyone talking about 50, that buzz that was going and all that. Well, he said Eminem and these D12 members, as I said, I don't believe it was the whole group, were making fun of 50 Cent, how he like talked and rapped. And he secretly, like on the low, recorded some footage. Well, at this time, 50 Cent, or I'm sorry, Eminem and Benzino, 50 ended up getting in the beef too, but Eminem and Benzino are beefing, right? Well, he tries to go immediately, run off to New York, call the Source magazine, link up with them to try to sell that footage, which, you know, at that time Benzino had bought that other Eminem tape, the racist rap tape. Tap in the comments, guys, if you think that was a racist tape or not, what you think of that whole tape with Eminem. As I always said, when that dropped, I thought that was going to kill M's career. But I hear a lot of people say they don't think that it was. I don't know what people think of that tape. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's controversial, but it's kind of strange to me how the tape just kind of was talked about for a short time, and it just kind of went away. You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about in the industry where there's politics and people can kind of make things disappear and make people stop talking about things. You know, I'm talking about in the world, in the streets, when people are talking rap, no one really ever talks about that. That's strange to me. But he basically thought he could sell that footage, like, yo, look at these guys are making fun of 50 Cent, to Benzino as well, because Benzino was trying to dig up whatever kind of dirt he could to, you know, expose Eminem, make Eminem look bad. And tap in the comments. Tell me what you guys think about the whole Benzino beef too. Most people say Eminem ate Benzino up. But anyways, Benzino was like, this footage is no good. He said it was like you could only see people's torsos. It was distorted. And from what he saw, it just sounded to him like they were clowning around, like not making fun of 50, like being funny. But nonetheless, I guess it wasn't anything worth anything. But I just found that crazy. Like, Jay Electronica and Eminem have this beef like this, you know? Jay Electronica considers Eminem a devil. Jay Electronica don't fuck with him. That's cool. I just didn't know he was like trying to shop this footage. I don't know how I never knew about this, but that was just something I wanted to bring up to point out that they've had issues. That would be a good battle, I think, if they would have, like, if Jay Electronica, when he made this tweet against Eminem, if he would have made a track and Eminem would have responded. Let me know what y'all think that would be like, a battle, Eminem and Jay Electronica going back and forth. I think that would be crazy for hip-hop as far as battling. I always bring that up on my channel. Battling, rap beefs, I don't want to see no one hurt each other, but the competitive nature, you know what I'm saying? MCs going at each other, trying to make each other look bad, trying to clown each other, trying to expose each other, all that. It makes for just real aggressive music, like with bars. Like, they're just trying so hard. The competitive nature, the sport of it, you know what I'm saying, makes for some interesting music, some interesting bars. So Jay Electronica versus Eminem, tap it in the comments, y'all. Tell me what you guys think, how that one would have been. But I don't know, man. Why did this dude's album never came out? How disappointed were y'all? Like, was anyone out there looking forward to Jay Electronica like I was? I really was, man. Exhibit C was crack to me. The other shit that I heard of him was dope. I'm like, this guy's dope, man. And I like when people spit that, like, knowledge and all that stuff in the bars. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But we never got to see an album or anything materialize. We only sporadically seen music from him, and I don't even know if he's like really making new music anymore. I don't know. Like, I think the whole Jay Electronica thing is washed for good. But just wanted to share this with you guys. I just like to bring vlogs like this sometimes where we just kick it about, you know, a moment in hip hop or some kind of topic and go over it and just talk about the music with y'all. Because if you don't know, I love hip hop. Feel me? It's a big part of the content that I do on my channel. So get in the comments, tapping about everything I touched on. If you're new to the channel, this channel is all about hearing your guys' feedback. Feel me? That's what this channel is all about. Kicking it with you guys in the comments. Hit the like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, guys. Catch you on the next video. It's Jay Coffee Talk. I'm out of here. Peace.